Today I share with you how to make Agoyin and Agoyin sauce. If you like beans as much as I like beans, you are going to love this beans recipe because it is very delicious and flavorful. You don't want to miss it at all. Let's get started. So first, I'm going to get some dried paprika peppers, some dried chili peppers, and of course some dried hot peppers, and I'm going to add some water into that. I'm soaking this overnight because I like to soak my dry peppers overnight. That way it's going to be well soaked and all the dirt, sand, and anything that might be in it is going to come out with the water. Next, I have some ponmo here. There is really no Agoyin sauce without ponmo in it. So I'm adding in some dried ponmo, add some water, cover it, and also soak that overnight. And this is it. In the morning, I brought it out and just look at how it has soaked. It is soaked now and it is soft, easy to wash, and it will be so easy for me to clean as well. And here is the pepper. Just take a look at how it has swollen. By this way, you know that all the dirt and sand that might be inside the pepper is going to come out with the water. I'll give this a good rinse once again before adding it into a plate and add some onions and give this a smooth blend. And this is the exact texture which you want your pepper to be. Here is the ponmo, nicely washed and clean, and just take a look at how clean it is right now. Now I'm going to set that aside and it's time for us to start our cooking process. To that, I'm going to place a pot on the stove and I'm adding in some nicely picked beans. This is honey beans, and when you use honey beans to make your Agoyin, it's going to be very sweet and delicious. You can actually use any beans you have or any beans you like, but today I am using honey beans, and I added some water into that, allow it to come to a boil for the first 10 minutes. Now I'm going to take this out, drain the water, and wash the beans all over again before pouring the beans into the pot this time. And I'm going to add in some chopped onions, add enough water to cook the beans. When you pre-cook your beans and wash your beans this way before cooking it to perfection, is not going to give you any problem at all. And legend also have it that if you place a iron spoon into the pot of beans, cover it and allow it to cook, that is going to cook in less than some minutes. Well, I give it a try today and it came out that way exactly. The beans was just so soft, and because we want a very soft beans to make our Agoyin. While the beans is cooking, I brought out a tuber of yam because we are going to be pairing these beans with some boiled yam, and I'm going to cut, peel the yam, wash before cooking it. I was so fortunate enough to have this yam because yam is not in season as much as when this video was being made. As you can see, this is dry yam, and most of the time dry yams does not actually come out good in it, but this one was just so good and I was happy. Don't add too much water to cook your yam. You are not making pounded yam. Just add a little water, enough to steam it. That is what yam need. And cover it, allow to steam. And this take about 15 to 20 minutes. I came back, check on the yam. Once a fork can easily cut it through like this, you know your yam is done. I'm going to take that off, set it aside, and place the pan on the stove to make our Agoyin sauce. In the pan, I'm going to add in some palm oil, a lot of palm oil for that matter. You need a lot of palm oil to make this Agoyin sauce recipe. You don't make it with just a little bit of palm oil. Cover that and allow it to bleach. When you bleach your palm oil this way, the whole house is not going to be full of smoke and smell. So now I'll add in some sliced onions, and I'm going to be frying these onions until it translucent and then caramelize. Translucent means to turn the onions into very soft, just like this, and caramelization means when you turn the onions into a dark onions, just like this one. And the flavors are quite different. When it is caramelized just like this, your onions become sweet in the oil, and it is very, very good. There are so many recipes you use caramelized onions for, and Agoyin sauce is one of the recipes. So now I'll pour in the blended peppers and combine that into the onions and the oil. And right now I'm going to add in the washed ponmo, because I want the ponmo to be cooked into the sauce from the very beginning. Add that in and rinse out the bowl of the pepper and add the water into it. So this is going to allow the ponmo to cook perfectly. If you are just joining my channel for the very first time, a very warm welcome to you, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you even leave, because you will like to see more recipes from me. Now let's check on our beans, and this has been the very first 20 minutes. Look at the beans, it is nicely cooked. And I will say what legend has concerning the iron spoon. It might be true. Well, this beans is soft for all I care, and it is just so soft the way I like it. Now I'll add in some salt, combine that together and cover again. Allow the salt to cook through into the beans, because you don't want a pale beans. Of course, you want your beans to be sweet. And 10 minutes later, I came back to check on the beans, and look at this time it has started to dry up. That is exactly how we want it. You don't want your Agoyin beans to be running. You want it to have this just normal consistency. I give that a stir, combine it together before going in with my food masher, because I need to mash these beans and make it into a puree form. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, this is going to be the perfect moment for you to click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Click on the icon that says all notifications. This will enable you to get notified each time I upload a new video. Now the beans is nicely mashed, and just take a look at that. I'm still going to press the beans against the pot with my turning stick, and just to make sure it is nicely mixed, it is nicely pressed into a puree form. And once that is done, I'll also go ahead to add in 1 tablespoon of margarine, just to add a little bit of shining and flavor to it. Add some vegetable oil if that's what you prefer, and I'll cover this, allow it to steam for another 5 minutes. And this is it after 5 minutes. And 5 minutes later, I came back, open it up, and just take a look at these beans. It is inviting already. You can just have these beans on its own, because it is sweet and it is flavorful. It is luscious, yummy, and delicious. I bet you give this a try. I already have a version of Ewa Agoyin on my channel already. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to put the link in the description box for you to check it out. And now that the beans is done, we are going to set that aside and focus on how to make the Agoyin sauce. I came back to check on the pot, and it has been doing beautifully well. I stir it together to combine, add in some salt, some stock powder, and some crayfish powder as well. This is grounded crayfish. I usually have grounded crayfish at home because I use it often. So after combining that together, I went in with some roasted panla fish. You can use some fried fish for this as well. Add in some water, enough to make the fish to cook through into the sauce, because I'm still going to cover this and allow it to cook together. And to that, I came to check on the pot after 10 minutes and just take a look at the sauce right now. The color has changed. It is well fried. It has turned into this, dark color. And I really don't know the color for this sauce. I don't know color that much, but this, I will put it as, a little burnt color. It is not burnt, but it's just have this color, and the flavor is just so good. The flavor it was giving me is that kind of flavor which you can use this sauce to eat rice as well, and this was just so good. Will you give this a try? Let me know in the comment section. And to all my amazing returning subscribers, I am so glad you always come back to watch my videos. Thank you for always engaging in my videos. Don't forget to give your girl a huge thumbs up